Everybody, it's been a while since I've done a video. What I want to speak to you about today are the conditions that I'm currently seeing in our country, specifically speaking to our leaders. I remember when our current Prime Minister, Portia Simpson Miller, became president of the People's National Party. I was very happy, I was excited, I was looking forward to our female Prime Minister, and I was expecting to see her pushing women to continue to empower themselves and to just see a change in women in our country. I'm still waiting on that change. I'm still waiting to see her impact positively in our country. Now, on the issue of the chikungunya disease, why is it that our Prime Minister had to do cleanup activities in her constituency? Why couldn't she start in another constituency, or at least go out in other communities and encourage those citizens to clean up their communities? Why did she have to do it in her constituency? I think that was just a plain act to score political points. It didn't seem sincere or genuine to me. Also, why weren't cleanup activities encouraged from the first person that came into our island with the disease? Why is it that our leaders always have to wait so long to act? What is it that stops them from starting to put plans in place? Well, according to the Minister of Health, he's been aware of the disease for 2 years now. With so much time on our hands, I would expect that our country would have been more prepared and the virus wouldn't have been so as widespread as it is now. Also on the issue of crime in our country, am I the only one who ever notices that as the Minister of Security speaks about a decline in crime in our country, that the crime rate goes up? If I were you, I would stop talking. Not to saying that you're the one who's triggering this, but perhaps I'd say it's bad karma or so forth. I mean, you continue to come up and you boast when the crime rate goes down. Where are you when the crime rate goes up, up, up? We don't see you as much. We don't hear of the day-to-day plans that are in place. We don't hear about the outcome of cases. We don't hear. The thing with me is our government, our leaders are so disconnected from the citizens. I remember people used to speak badly about Bruce Golding. Yes, he had his flaws, but I remember Bruce Golding's call-in program, Jamaica Live, when citizens could call in and to state their concerns, and he would give feedback. I mean, that in itself showed that at least he was willing to hear what the people said and to act upon, or even make steps to see how best he could address the concerns of the people. Whereas our Prime Minister, all she does, she speak about how much she loves us and how much she cares about us. Words are just words. People are still waiting on the action to match up to those words. Smiling faces, nice words that you read off your paper mean nothing to people when they continue to suffer on a daily basis. We don't expect you to become Jesus and to feed the 5,000. We're not expecting stuff like that. But what we are looking for is effort, to see you actually taking steps to improve our nation. We don't see you do anything. We just see you come up and you speak a few words and you move on. I mean, you need to be more practical. You need to speak to the people. Let us know what is being done and how are you planning on improving our nation. All we hear is that we're passing IMF tests. The man in the street doesn't know anything about that. He doesn't understand that when he has his light bill, his water bill, and all these bills piling up on him, and he can't find employment. Also, an issue, you notice now, it's graduation season, and of all these university students getting their degrees, which they have worked so hard for, especially under some of the circumstances that they face in some of these institutions, which they are not respected as they should be. I mean, when after a while they can't afford to pay back the student loan, their name are plastered in newspapers, and the children are embarrassed as if they are not making an effort to pay back when they are given the opportunities to, or the avenues then to get the funds needed. There's no employment for them. I mean, they always made the idea of tertiary education so appealing, as if when you get your tertiary education, everything will be bright and beautiful after that. But after you get a degree, that's when the real work starts, because trust me, it is really, it takes more work to get the job than it does to get the degree. I mean, plans need to be put in place to ensure that jobs are there for students who are leaving university, and to stop telling people that yes, when I get a degree, everything will be good after that. Nothing like that. And also on the issue of the JUTC, I mean, we know that the coastal bus drivers there, they can be unruly from time to time, but you know that they have families as well. What are you leaving these men to do after you take them off the road? To get up and turn to the violence? I mean, don't be selfish in taking away the rights of citizens in choosing which mode of transportation they want to take. Not everybody is comfortable on JUTC buses. Not everywhere does the JUTC bus take you. On some roads in Jamaica, some of those small roads that you have, some of the JUT buses can't go through there, and people need to get there to get to work. This is where the buses and the taxis come in play. Before you come together and decide that yes, we need to get them off the road, you need to put measures in place for these men to find other means of employment, as well as finding other ways to ensure that people, the demand is met on the roads. Because most of you people up there talking about taking off the coastal bus road, you people ain't taking bus. You don't know the daily struggles that people have to go through. You will sit and you drive in your big vehicles and you just said, oh my gosh, the coastal buses are so awful, we need to get rid of them. You don't know what people have to go through on the road on a daily basis. So before you jump up and come up with all these bright ideas, as you put it, you need to do more research. I believe that most of these leaders, they are doing much research just to get up and come up with ideas. They don't know how the people, they don't get the views of the people to know how it will impact them before they make decisions that they make. If Jamaica really wants to stick to the Vision 2030, I think that we need to just clear out our current slate of politicians and start from scratch. I mean, you have leaders in there sitting in there for so many years, as if it's like they love the power so much that no matter what, no matter how much people complain that they're not doing anything, they stay there, and they stay there because it's like they can't let go of that power. I mean, just like how when a teacher reaches a certain age, the government doesn't itch, they get rid of them out of the education system. The same should be done for our politicians. Some of them in there for so long, and young people want to get that opportunity to go out and to show what they can do. So what, they must sit down there and wait until a politician reach 80, 90 years old before they get their time to shine? Come on now. The leaders need to do something, because we Jamaicans, we are really getting frustrated, and we don't see the point of even voting in elections, because we don't see our leaders doing anything. And the thing is that some of us, we are so blinded. Oh, my father was a PNP, my father was a JLP, so I will just stick to that path. Things and times change, people. And you need to start thinking and to be wise in how you make your decisions. Because if you realize these people are for themselves, and we as people, we need to get up and start to do things for ourselves, because they are only thinking about themselves. So we need to do something for ourselves. Unless we do that, a change will never come for our country.